Hey there, traders. Welcome back. Today is Monday, August 11, and once again, the SPY is still climbing toward the high of that breakdown candle area that we've been watching. But today, price pulled back a bit. The top of this pattern might be harder for the bulls to crack. We'll revisit this daily chart a bit later to unpack what the big picture might be signaling. Here is what the daily levels of the game plan looked like this morning. The zone from Friday was 637.52 to 638.20, if you recall. It remained relevant. Remember, price went up and hit the bottom of that zone on Friday and couldn't get any higher. Well, this morning we refined that to a new set of levels a bit higher, a different zone. And the 637.17 level, which was around Friday's close, became our morning axis. So staying above it was a constructive sign for the bulls. Dropping below would favor the bears. We also noted the bearish consolidation pattern remains intact, despite the overall bullish trend. So which side will take over? That's the big question. This is what we had to work with going into the day this morning. On the intraday chart, the only level that got touched was that axis level at 637.17. And yes, playing strictly by the rules, that produced a base hit on the long side. Price was above it after 9:45 or 15 minutes after the opening bell. It came down into it and bounced. So there's your 4-point minimum base hit trade in the futures. So price danced around this level throughout the day and eventually closed below it. So wondering if that indicates the start of a pullback? Probably too early to call. The bearish consolidation pattern still seems to be intact, as I said, which means caution is still warranted. And the other levels are pretty far away. There could have been other trades in here, but if you're treating it as a process, you could have pulled a quick base hit early in the morning and have been done with it. That's what I did. So here's the trade that I took. It was essentially by the rules. I waited till 15 minutes had passed, and I went long with 4 contracts when they came back down into that level, 637.17. And I probably could have done okay if I'd just taken the whole 4 contract position off at a base hit of 4 points or 5 points or so. But I took 3 off right there. I changed it. So got part of it off, trailed the remaining contract up, and got stopped out when it was a few points of money. So net was a little less than a base hit, a 4-point base hit, but still not a bad quick trade. I should say it was a quick and easy trade early in the morning, and I'm okay with that. And that was all I did. I let the recording go past noon. I guess I could just cut this part out. But I do have it, so I'll just show it to you. So here's the rest of the day. No other trades. So the tracking logs are pretty straightforward. The PBR, playing by the rules, 1 base hit, 4 E-mini points, and that's all there is to it. And the Sam's trades log, slightly less, 3.56. Because as I said, I did not take all 4 contracts off it, a base hit, but it was decent for a quick morning trade. Back to the daily chart, the story remains the same. Either the bears make this consolidation pattern play out. We're talking about this big drop. They're climbing their way up, meeting resistance at the top, and this would play out to the downside. So if the SPY can't close a daily candle above the high of this, call it 640. If they can't get above 640, start closing daily candles above that, then the bears could pull price back down from the highs of this consolidation pattern. The other scenario, of course, is the bulls break through and force a rally into fresh highs. And if we start seeing those daily closes above 640, the entire narrative shifts. Otherwise, the consolidation may still be setting the tone. So the bottom line, big picture is still bullish, but without confirmation above 640, I'm watching closely for signs that the bears could take control. Timing might be on the bear side now, but the bulls can still bust through if they're strong enough and if they're eyeing a target on the upside. It's going to be showtime for the bears soon. We'll see if they can defend the highs this week. That's it for today's recap. If this breakdown helped you get a little clarity on where things stand, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each of you. Talk to you tomorrow.